Good early afternoon, 12:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, January 2nd, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So before we get into the charts, I wanted to read this real quick. Rippleverse SEC court case update as of January 2nd, 2023. The cryptocurrency community is eagerly awaiting the ruling of the Ripple and Securities and Exchange Commission SEC case that has entered its third year. As a recap, the regulator is accusing Ripple of selling unregistered securities in the form of XRP tokens, raising over $1.3 billion. Currently, the community is awaiting the ruling date, with both parties having made final submissions ahead of the verdict. Pro-XRP attorney John Deaton commissioned a poll asking the XRP community to share possible outcomes in the case. In the December 28th poll that attracted about 18,000 votes, a majority of 59.2% believed the case would be settled between the two parties, while 40.8% opted for the verdict option. Shows 59.2% are led by FUD because Gary Gensler has nothing in his sights to settle this. However, Deaton sided with the minority of votes, suggesting that the lawsuit would go to a verdict based on the three main reasons. A year ago, I believe the settlement was likely because the SEC wouldn't want the Hinman emails made public. So according to Deaton, he initially thought the SEC's objection to releasing the Hinman emails was a hint for a settlement. However, the presiding judge overruled the SEC's decision to seal the document where the regulator's former official referred to Ethereum ETH as a security. At the same time, the lawyer suggested that SEC Chair Gary Gensler is ready to accept an unfavorable outcome in the lawsuit, considering that the Commodities Futures Trading Commission CFTC is seeking to have the overall oversight on cryptocurrencies. At the same time, the lawyer pointed out that the case could go into a final ruling, nothing that following the collapse of FTX, the SEC stance on cryptocurrencies has potentially been validated. So I mean, it's all about timing, folks. So Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, and now Gary Gensler and the SEC saying that these unregistered securities that need regulations, it could give them some validity. And some, unfortunately, I think a settlement with Ripple is not in Gensler's mindset. I don't believe he's going to settle and publicly agree that ongoing and future XRP sales, including in the secondary market, are non-securities, and Ripple won't settle unless the SEC agrees, he said. So uncertainty over the settlement date. Furthermore, defense attorney James Phelan suggests that if the case does have an out-of-court settlement, a ruling will occur on or before March 31st. In the meantime, both parties expect different outcomes from the lawsuit, with lawyer Jeremy Hogan projecting 4 possible scenarios in the ruling. Initially, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson claimed that the matter would be settled on December 15th, which he did not actually say that. That was a big FUD campaign by a bunch of people on social media. He said the date, but he didn't say it was going to settle. He was talking about it, and people put words in his mouth. After the date passed, Hawkinson became subject to attacks from the Ripple community, pushing him to resolve not to talk about the matter again. In the meantime, the court granted a motion for crypto investment firm Paradigm to join the case. However, the regulator is still receiving backlash after applying the sealed documents in categories of names and identifying information of the SEC, SEC's experts and XRP investor declarants, personal and financial information, and internal SEC documents reflecting debate and deliberation by SEC officials. Let's see what they say about the XRP price analysis. By press time, XRP was trading at 34 cents, which is over 35 right now. You can see here it's about 38.5 cents. The token is still attempting to break key resistance levels at 40 cents. Overall, the case outcome is expected to impact the prospects of XRP. For instance, if the matter is ruled in favor of the blockchain firm, it could be a bullish sentiment for XRP. At the same time, if the court determines XRP is a security, it could be a bearish sentiment for the asset. And one of the things about the trading day right now is we are still on a thinly traded weekend because technically, because of the new year, we don't have markets open right now. So if you're wondering why the markets are moving a little weird, this is why. You wonder why the DXY is offline? This is why. I don't even know if it's offline, so I think the DXY, is it back on? DXY should... flat. See, nothing's open yet. That's what I was we're flat. So that's what's going on here right now. And when you have thinly traded weekend, and then you have a closed Monday, trading is a lot different. A lot different. Well, like I said, it's a thinly traded week. You can see some things. You might have some drift in volume or whatever, but the futures is closed. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ, they're observing the New Year's Day holiday. As you can see, the total crypto market cap is down 60.94% in one calendar year. And right now, if in the short-term time frame, you can see we're trying to lose in the 1 minute would be the first sign that we're starting to lose this a little bit, getting rejected in the 3 minute. So this is something to obviously pay attention to, as the pattern could be flipping right now. But that remains to be seen. I know everybody only really cares about XRP. XRP had their daily escrow. Billions of XRP moved by Ripple. And I talked about it yesterday in the first update. We seen the big drop. And that is some specialty moving some of the stuff. But all in all, you can see the dump volume. And yeah, there's 6 to 8. Well, there's several billion XRP moved out of their escrow. And we had 8 million on the dump volume. So a lot of people keep saying that, oh, it's all to do with that. But every single month we have the same move. And not every month you have a dump, but you do have some volatility when they do that. And now XRP went from the 30-cent mark approximately, and now we're retesting the 355 level. 355 remains this very critical resistance. Nothing's really happened yet. We did dump down, but we quickly pulled back up. And I talked about yesterday how if we didn't break the 324 to the downside, it could push us all the way back up to the top of this pattern. And it's not unheard of that we could come back to the symmetrical triangle at 371. But right now we've been in a very, very weird pattern back up. And if you look at the volume, there's not a lot of volume to support a continuation. Now, could it happen? Absolutely. But first things first, we'd want to hold this 355, then work our way back up to the 371. If we can get back above 371, that's when I'd be like, okay, if we can get back above 371, maybe we can break back out. But there's a lot to do. We got 355, the 364, and then we've got 371 above that. But the easiest way to show the 371, I think, would be the broken symmetrical. Would be right back up here. So if we do get back and we hold the 355, you could be looking at about the 371 level. But right now, we'd be looking to pick up a little bit of volume here. It doesn't look tremendous. Yes, it's nice that we're up 4.34%, but it would be nice for some who are holding if that 4.34% happened before a dump. Because we were higher before this move back up. We started up here at 37.1, dropped all the way down to about the 30-cent level, and now we're trying to retest back up. But no guarantee that we can hold this level and break this 351 confluently and hold it. That's the downtrending resistance that you really need to get above. Otherwise, that becomes a very, very bearish sentiment. And then if we look at this pattern from the 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see what's going on here. And you could have very sneakily, how we always talk about those bear flags, but then we sneakily put in a little bit of a bull flag here, which I talked about yesterday when it pulled back up, if we held the 324. But there's a lot more going on than just the escrow. It was a conveniently and smartly timed move by Ripple, with us breaking 32 cents to do that. It was a beautifully timed, it was part of the market move, and it got hidden in there very well. Some of the criticism I received, go watch the first update yesterday and you'd be well informed. So I don't appreciate some of the hate, but I do appreciate the hate because you're sending out your voice. And good or bad, you're still helping me through the analytics. So honestly, what the hell do I care? So if you have any other questions, make sure you join Tom's Army. Look in the video description below. If you want to get my extra help, extra support, and you just want to be a part of a community that understands what the hell is going on and not be part of the FUD so that you're on the wrong page every day and feel like you don't know what the hell is going on, join Tom's Army. Hit the XRP Future Millionaire there. You get the exclusive emoji badges of me being abducted by aliens in month 1, all the way up to the I told you so in month 12. You've got the exclusive Telegram with 230 plus people. So if you want a community of people that understand and you want to know what they know, join. It's that simple. You got the futures, freedom fighters, you've got the precious metals group, the links, and yada, yada, yada. That's all included with the membership. And then if you want to join me on the exchanges, MEXC, no spot fees, no VPN, no KYC. Futures trade allowed up to 200x leverage in the USA. And also XRP is part of that now. And then also BitGet for the same reasons. And UPHOLD is where I feel is the most trusted to keep my funds. But I do trade more often on BitGet because of the no spot fees and MEXC as well. And I'm not getting any paid advertising or no bullshit like that. I just put this out here because those are what I use. And a lot of people ask me if that rubs you the wrong way too fucking bad, because I do this to try to help out as many people as possible. And sometimes the unwarranted criticism is the motivation I need. Hashtag the FUD stops here. And I promise you, there's not a single person who does this better than I do.